Yo, alright ladies and gentlemen, we're here back, day 400 something of trying to become a millionaire. And as you can see, we're recording very late. I turned off the lights in my main room, in the living room, the place where I work, and I'm filming it in a kitchen in a very dark lighting. It's 11:40 p.m. at the moment, so 20 minutes before 12 a.m. the next day. And I think you can understand why I kind of haven't been vlogging, because if I would have vlogged previous 2 or 3 days and they would have been almost the same environment or even worse environment than this one, neither you would be happy about the quality of the vlog, neither I would be happy about the quality, the general quality and the storytelling of the vlog either. Because I'm gonna say you something. On the July 2nd, my college has begun, and almost since that, so on Monday, my life kind of turned around, because whether I liked it or not, the people, I got a job as an appointment setter, right? So let me start from this thing, which is more important and which is like more interesting to you guys, because in order to become a millionaire on the way getting there, if you're a new viewer, okay, my name is Sanjar. I'm sorry for wasting your time. My name is Sanjar, and a guy, normal family, single mom, wanna retire, wanna become a millionaire, and my goal is to become almost the first man in the world who is gonna be vlogging every single day until he's gonna make $1 million in profit, $1 million in profit. And because I don't know anyone who have done it before me, or at least done it publicly, I would say that guy would probably become famous, because this is such a crazy idea to vlog every single day, documenting every single day of your life. Some portions of it, obviously, for example, today I'm gonna record probably like only 5-minute vlog, but it's gonna be a summary of the entire day almost, which is not that long, I'm gonna promise you on this thing. So I did like 200-300 push-ups, okay? I somehow managed, because this is the thing which is somehow coping me and saving me from stress, okay? Otherwise I'm gonna probably fall into Instagram reels or YouTube videos watching them, which is not a good thing, because compared to push-ups, you know what I mean. I did too many push-ups. I just had to make 100. My daily norm was only 100 push-ups, and the rest of the time I used to make myself work on something useful, actually trying to make money, because although I like the beautiful body, etc, but right now we kind of need more of the financial stability. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Did 300 push-ups, so trying to become a millionaire, etc. Okay, we're in the stage of zero right now. We're making $0 a month, and yes, 400 days, etc. We did some money on the way, but at the current moment, I think since March or April, March or April, so May and the beginning of June, you can say we didn't make any money, right? So for last 1 to 1.5 months, we haven't made any money. And even that money I made before in March and February of this year was not like crazy amount of money. So we have to change this thing by getting a high-paying job, which in my case turned out to be an appointment setting one. I actually wanted to get a software engineering or programming, but that turns out that it's gonna take me just too little long, and I'm gonna make almost the same amount of money, or at least can make the same amount of money in some other ways, like sales and appointment setting, right? So I just decided to pivot onto this thing, and here we are. Alhamdulillah, there was an entire journey of trying to get this appointment setting job, but as I said, thank God we now have it. this appointment setting job, I landed. But the thing is, we started working on Monday. Today is Wednesday. Throughout these 3 days, it has been a little chaotic. I'm not gonna lie, because that's the thing. I mean, they didn't really, I'm working with British clients, right? So, the client I'm working for, British lady, and the guy who hired me is a British agency owner, so originally from Britain. And they have this thing like, we don't work on weekends, right? They have this like work and life balance, which is kind of uncommon thing for me, who grew up in a third world country where you work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day or whatever. And especially, whatever, if it. So what happened is that, they hired me before Monday, but they gave me a training videos to watch, which I had to pass through to then, these accounts are gonna be getting set up. So what happened, if I remember correctly, I finished the videos on evening of Friday. If I'm right or wrong, I can't completely remember, but it so happened that Saturday and Sunday just got wasted. They just didn't answer my calls, didn't answer my messages. And we only started the setting up process on Monday. On Tuesday, aka yesterday, I got the LinkedIn login details. So an entire day after, so I spent the entire day of Monday not a little, but a lot stressed, because I had the first day of college begin, right? So Monday, June 2nd, Monday, it was like my first day at college, and at the same time my first work official day. And I was in this like unknown stage, like what is gonna happen, like are they gonna immediately send me like CRM login details and like LinkedIn login details at like 9 a.m. in the morning, and then I'm supposed to like start reaching out. But you can say thank God to a certain degree, because that day, even if they would done this thing, I wouldn't have been able to work. We're studying like 6 hours. Each lesson is 1.5 hour long, and we're getting something between 5 to 6 lessons a day. And God forbid from 6 lessons, because that would be like 7 and 8 hours a day of studying. Today we had like 5 lessons. And when I came back home, I wanted to eat, sleep, and my head was aching, and I was not in a best shape to work. Like, I already like did this brainwashing, okay? I already like gone through some shit over there. Like, we're studying finance, but we're studying such a garbage and such an awful way of studying finance. Like, I know it's not a fancy thing to study. It's not like computer science. It's not like freaking arts, whatever, right? I know it's math, it's numbers, but you can give interesting examples with IPOs, with like how much money, bankers, like this F-ups they have made, etc. But there's none of that out there. None of that. Like, we're studying, there's this one lesson, okay, I'm sorry for wasting your time, but my life right now is mainly consists of college, unfortunately. Only months later, by July, hopefully I'm gonna be able to talk to you guys about my job and our journey to Malaysia, which I forgot to mention. But the entire reason why we're getting a job is not the only to go from $0 to $0 a month to $1,000 a month, you can say so, but also to finally meet up with my co-founder somewhere in this world, which turns out to be both of us have visa-free access to Malaysia. and we decided to let's do that, inshallah, right? Malaysia, right? Why not? Because I can't go to his country visa free. He can't come to my country visa free. So we needed some kind of third party country to meet up. Both of us are gonna fly to, right? And we decided Malay, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say to you guys. I mean, here's the things which I have kind of planned out to do today, right? You can pause the video and like take a look, but generally the things which are in my mind are just, I remember waking up, training, doing some programming lessons, by the way. Okay, I learned some coding, you can say, but I wanted to finish this thing quickly to jump into start working and outreaching, which I didn't manage. Then I went to college, came back from college, it was like 8 p.m. by the time I was ready to like work, because I ate, prayed, and etc. So then only I started. Okay, I reached out to like 50 people today. I'm afraid of getting, banned on LinkedIn. That's why I'm not reaching out to too many people at the same time. At the same day, I'm sorry. Reached out to 50 people. That's it. Now I'm vlogging this vlog. So I would say if we compare this day of today to some other days which I had before, this is much more productive, and alhamdulillah. I wish you the best. If you are going through the same thing in your school and your college, I just ask God, Allah, to provide you the best patients out there, and yeah, the success you wanted to achieve. I mean, peace.